So my name is Maya. I had my stroke 3.5 years ago. So back in November 2021, right when COVID was opening back up. And yeah, I was 43 at the time. And yeah, I mean, I was working at the time and lived a very kind of normal life, worked a lot. I have a husband, I had two young kids. My daughter at the time of my stroke was 4 and my son was 8. So yeah, as you can imagine, doing lots of activities, school runs, and yeah, commuting like everybody else. It's changed incredibly. Um, Before my stroke, my life was incredibly stressful. I was trying to do everything. I was trying to further my career, be the perfect school mom, and be a great partner. And I think what I discovered after my stroke was my body was telling me it was too much. I can't do it. And I guess the biggest light bulb moment for me post stroke is that the path that I was on is no longer the path that I'm on now. There was a big fork in the road, and had to reassess all my priorities, my goals, and my values, to be honest. To be honest, it's it's been finding a new identity. Being 43, I had a very clear plan before my stroke, and everybody who sees me says, "You look great, you look fine." And a lot of people expect me to be who I used to, and I'm not. I'm different now. So pre-stroke, post-stroke, Maya, two different people, and that's been the hardest thing to reconcile. I mean, so for me, I was very lucky in the sense that my stroke did not massively affect my physical movement. And, it's mainly fatigue related. So for me, the biggest impact, I would say, has been around work. I worked in a very high stress job before and really never switched off. I worked in a tech startup. It was very go, go, go. Now if I kind of do something, I need to stop, I need to rest, I need to manage my fatigue. And that was a whole learning process for me, which I would say after 3.5 years, I still haven't mastered. And when it comes to my kids, they bring so much chaos, and that's my kryptonite. I can't deal with the chaos and the noise, and I even have earplugs that I wear when I go to birthday parties for the kids. I can't hear very well, and just it's sensory overload, and that impacts my fatigue. So I can't be 100% all the time, like I used to be. I would say a pivotal moment for me was actually back in March this year. I went to a Life After Stroke conference, and it was the first time I met people like me. And for me, that was a groundbreaking moment. So I started telling my story more. I started to not care about what other people thought or assumed about me. It's my story to own and to tell, and I've took more ownership of being a stroke survivor since March. To give yourself some grace, your body just went through a lot of trauma, and recovering from a stroke is a process. There's no finite end, and stroke is physical, it's cognitive, and it's mental. Think about your mental health, give yourself the time to learn how to live this new way of living. And I would say that's the biggest learning for me. It's not just physical, it's a lot of other stuff too. I am very early in my journey of being a advocate, and when I say advocate, advocate for women, mothers who want to have a career, who want to do something to help them understand that you need balance in your life, and don't let anybody tell you you need to do this or that or whatever. And I just want to use my story to help other people who were on the path that I was on before understand that there are limits, but that's okay. You can make impact in different ways. And for me, I really want to, with my kind of second chance at life, I guess, I really want to give back to the community that supported me. I want to enable other stroke survivors with their lived experience to talk about it more, because that's what for me in my journey has been the most helpful, is learning from others. And the doctors are great and all, but you know what? It's much more complicated, and there's a much broader network in terms of support out there. Because that's the unique thing. I mean, nowadays with technology and Google and AI, you can always ask a question that is a very black and white answer. But lived experience recovery from stroke is so gray, and that's the beauty of hearing other people's stories, is that you can empathize, you can understand. It also gives you perspective on your own experience. And no computer or tech is going to give you that. No doctor is going to give you that. And so it's a very unique perspective that can be very empowering or uplifting and give you hope that you can power through recovery. This is a weird one, but I think my family, particularly my children, are happier with me as their mother now than before my stroke, because now I'm around, now I'm engaged more, and I really pay attention to the activities I engage in with them, versus before it was just like a light dusting across the top. So for me, yeah, I might seem the same, but I'm so different from before in so many ways, and I think I'm a better role model to my children. And then don't get me wrong, I worry about my kids all the time because they witness me having seizures as part of my stroke. And so the best thing they can learn from me through this whole journey is resilience. I got knocked down and I got back up, and actually they definitely prefer me now to how I was before. So that is kind of the silver lining of my stroke journey.